Alright, here's my StreamDeck, and this is my Premiere profile. When Premiere's on, it turns on. When I switch to like Finder, it automatically switches to like a Finder thing, or my default one for another one. So when I'm in Premiere, it goes to Premiere. We're talking specifically about dials. I got one that's a JKL jog. I got one that's zoom. You can also, so actually here, you can click it, it zooms out to default, and then this kind of like does the zoom in and out. It also zooms in, zooms out. See, yeah, zooms in, zooms out. Jog. And go backwards too. I think if I click it, nothing happens. Okay. I gotta scroll vertical, which actually won't work on this. Let's make this, zoom this in a lot. So this is zoomed in a lot. If I scroll vertical, it needs to be, yeah, there we go. Hovering over that, it's gonna scroll up and down. If I tap it, it'll switch to horizontal. So if I'm zoomed way in, I can do horizontal scroll. This is just like a brightness one. You can also swipe this panel and you can put other things in here. So I have one that adjusts my audio track height. Here, let me reset my window here. Audio track height, make it bigger or smaller, and then if I click it, it switches to video track height and make it bigger or smaller. Again, scroll horizontal. This one I have set for audio clip. So, zoom in again. So if you like, if I highlight that clip, you can see the line go up. Audio clip, it'll go up, right for up, down for left. This is kind of like a basic way of just doing some. I'm resetting it so I don't mess up what I had. Some basic audio mixing with that tool. So you don't have anything else here. Yeah, everything else is like that. So it's helpful for that. Also, if you're curious, I have some other shortcuts here. Some basic frame hold, speed duration, show audio time units, stuff that I use often but may not remember the muscle memory or the menu item for it. This is a macro that I've set to overcut time code. That's a whole separate thing. These ones are my like workspaces. So right now I'm in my 4 monitor setup, 1, 2, 3, and then this one's closed 4. But if I click my color one, it dims my lights, and then it brings up the color. There we go. I'm not really in a color, nothing selected. Yeah, now I'm in like a color mode thing, color correction mode. Let's switch it back to 4 monitor. I switch my thing back, and my lights go back up. That's like a multi-step macro. I got like a whole, these are like audio tracks, so from dialogue editing. So that might not play because I don't have enough things, but maybe it could be in the, ooh, it would be in here for dialogue editing. It's the wrong one. Audio. Like my labels, I just got a bunch of different things. This resets it back. You know, see what I'm pressing. Yeah, it's like resets the timeline back to that. Effect editing panel. This brings up my controls. I have a bunch of steps to like cycle through parameters if I go to correct controls, and then I can use this as like up and down, left and right to while I'm in effects editing to skip through parameters. And so let's see if I go into effect controls, it'll open up effect controls there, and then I'm like tabbing through. So if I were to go to scale, then I can go up and down and see it's like affecting the scale, it's affecting my scale. So that's a way of using the dials for that. Left and right doesn't really, that just kind of goes back and forth. And I can go to like next parameter and do rotation, and maybe I'll do left and or up and down, do that. So I can use this to kind of tweak that stuff too. In my effects controls, that's kind of the really only other thing I thought for it. Yeah, and then this is one I like too. This is just labels. So they're all labeled the colors that I like, and I'll like select a clip. I'll maybe make it green. It'll turn it to green, although I don't think my maybe in the timeline to do that. So yeah, turn it to green, but I don't want that. Yeah, and then that's basically it for Premiere.